Hello and welcome back to the weekly wrap-up with Hayes and Jessica.
I'm Hayes Brubaker.
And I'm Jessica Lee.
And on today's show, we'll be talking about the Trump and Harris debate. We'll be talking about the new iPhone, Wheel of Fortune guest, or a new Wheel of Fortune host, rather, and a private SpaceX flight.
So former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris had their first presidential debate on Tuesday.
Yes, they did.
And here's what happened. This is Harris's first presidential debate, and this is Trump's 21st.
Yes, it
Very
is.
surprising. And I think that she did really much better than many people would have expected. And I think she really showed the people who she was as a person, and she took this opportunity to gain the attention of people who she normally wouldn't.
Yes, I would agree. She definitely did explain her background quite extensively.
Yes.
Even at the expense, I will dare say, at not answering some of the questions fully or even at all. For example, they asked her, I think at the beginning of the debate, or at least closer to the beginning, about if she thinks the economy is in a better place than before her and Biden were in office. And she, instead of answering that question directly, she went and talked about her backstory instead.
And I feel like that's something that really comes with these debates. They just dodge the questions, and it's very frustrating as a viewer seeing that, but also I can understand it from their standpoint.
Yeah, like if there's a question that they don't really want to answer, like it's a kind of a way to get around it.
Yeah.
But I am disappointed because they didn't really talk about policy that much,
Yeah.
like at all. I mean, they did, but it was like very surface level policy, and it seems almost more like a popularity contest now as opposed to like a political
It's
debate.
high school all over again.
I know.
They're just more like a conversation. I mean, like
Yeah.
not like professional.
Yeah, not very professional at all, especially if you compare it to some of like the debates back in like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, so moving on to iPhones,
Yep,
right?
iPhones. Monday, Apple unveiled its new iPhone, which features a new update. Or well, it has the hardware that will allow a new update.
Technically speaking.
Yeah, technically speaking. Basically, they have 4 different models of the iPhone 16, and they all come equipped with this new hardware that will be able to power all their new AI tools and whatnot. Yep.
So is this all coming with their new Apple Intelligence update?
It is. So it's with the Apple
Okay.
Intelligence update. But the new phones, like the update doesn't come out for like a month or so after the new phone's release. So there's like a little bit, they must have had like a scheduling issue. I think the intention was for it to come out at the same time, but like if you buy the iPhone 16, you're gonna have to wait a month to get some of these new features, I think.
So what do you think is the most like important part of this update?
I would say, for me, the boost that Siri is getting is pretty important. I mean,
Yeah.
it's getting powered more by like AI models as opposed to like their traditional models that they were using to power
Yes.
Siri. So it should be getting a little bit smarter at least.
I think that AI, like this might come as a shock to some people, but it's really slowly making its way into our everyday lives.
It is.
And I think that it's something like how we were so surprised when Siri first came out, some like robot talking to us and understanding us. And it's just the same thing. I feel like it's going to become like integrated and become part of
Yeah.
our normal lives.
I think it's almost going to become like not even a novelty anymore pretty soon. Like it's just going to be another thing, another tool basically.
Well, you think Siri is the most important. I think the most important thing to talk about is the colors.
Yes.
I
the
really like the
colors.
white. They have other colors, and they brought back the matte back of the phone.
Yes.
And personally, I didn't like the other colors. I'm a big baby pink phone person. My phone is baby pink. But I just don't like the pink that they just released.
No, I
It's
don't
too
either.
bright, too dark.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of a weird shade that they. I don't know why they did that. Anyway. What color's my favorite? I like the white too. I don't
white
want
looks
to be
clean.
copying, but the white's pretty good. And then
Well-
the black's just like the standard black that they always have. But
Yeah.
yeah, the white's
Speaking of
probably the
new cool colors and changes, there's a new host
best. Oh yes,
for
there is.
the Wheel of Fortune. It's Ryan Seacrest.
Yes, Ryan Seacrest. And I know Pat Sajak was the host for like 8,000
Sajak.
episodes. Sajak?
Yeah.
What did I say?
No,
Sajak?
no, you said Sajak.
Yeah, Sajak. For like 8,000 episodes or something. That's
Crazy.
crazy. It's unfortunate that he's stepping down finally.
Yeah, but personally, I didn't like him very much.
I remember you
I
telling
don't want
me
to be
this,
too
yes.
controversial about it, but I think it's about time that he retired.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ryan Seacrest is a really good option
Yes.
as the new host because he's so big in the entertainment industry right now. And like he's a host for American Idol.
Yep.
He's also a radio show host for the New Year's Eve show. And I think it'll be nice to see and hear a familiar icon in the entertainment industry.
I agree as well. I agree as
Good.
well. We do have another story here, one more, and it's a space story, so we're switching gears kind of. But a tech billionaire, Jared Isaacman, is partnering with SpaceX once again to attempt the first ever private space flight.
They're
Or
sending the
spacewalk,
rich.
rather.
They're sending the rich people into space now.
Yes. Not the first time, not the first time.
Yeah.
I believe he went into space on a previous trip for like a fundraiser that he helped to like get going for like a children's hospital. But he's going into space again. He bought like 3 trips, I believe, from Elon Musk. So this is like his first of 3 that he's going into space.
It's crazy what money can get you.
It is crazy what money can get you. And let's see, we have some like specific statistics, or not statistics, but some specific facts here. They launched Tuesday morning, like just
Wow.
before dawn. So if you're in Florida, you usually can actually see the rocket launches. If you're like up, even as far as Jacksonville up here, you can see it. And if you're below like Cape Canaveral, you can see it as well. But that's super cool if you can like catch it.
Well, I hope I could catch it. I didn't
Yeah.
know this was happening until now. I think, again, money buys happiness.
Money
for
buys
sure.
stuff. It does.
Knowing that.
Well, I mean, I guess money doesn't hurt.
It
We'll
doesn't
say
hurt
that.
you.
But if you are interested in trying to like see an actual space launch, or a rocket launch rather, there's an app that you can get on your phone that I have on my phone that just like gives you a notification when there's a rocket launch
What's it
happening.
called?
I think it's called Next Space Flight. It's a free app, but I have no affiliation with this app. But it's a good one. It's like it's cool. You can see rockets though.
I
It's
think
awesome.
now that rocket launches are pretty cool, and I will so definitely check this out, and I think you guys should too.
Yeah. Is that
Well-
it? You want to wrap it up?
That's all we have for today. Make sure you check out Inside Swoop on Facebook and Instagram to find more details about the stories we covered from our amazing team members.
Yep. And thank you for tuning in to this week of the weekly wrap up with Hayes and Jessica. And I guess we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.